If I haven't said it before yet, I want to stop and take 3 seconds and say that this is really important. There is a lot of information in here. You will not be able to pick up on everything for every speech. The way I would like to assimilate this information is to do things one at a time. The next speaker, focus on one aspect, whether it's body, look at their eyes. Maybe the next speech, look at their hands. Do one at a time, every evaluation, just one thing. And eventually you're going to start to be able to pick up more and more and more and more of these. So these are the body language evaluations. Now, Zach, is there anything that you'd like to add regarding, from your acting experience, about either use of stage, hands, face, eyes? I covered it real fast, real high level.
Two things that I would like to bring up as you were talking about the left to right and the back to back. There are also the fastest way to catch the audience's attention just through moving is to move diagonally, because it's not seen that often, so it really catches their eye. Like when I was standing in front near the beginning and I stumbled to the side, but then crossed diagonally backwards.
Back this way, was it? I know you're over here.
I was in the middle. I went towards.
Right, so, okay, diagonally backwards. Got it, okay.
Diagonal backwards,
Yeah.
and that's a really quick way to catch somebody's eye. Another thing is when you were talking about the mismatch between what you're saying and what they see on your face. That's called a disconnect.
Okay.
It's the fastest way to have people not listen to what you're saying. Because in body language, you want to watch what you do, not for yourself, but for the audience. You want to give the audience the body language that they require. So even though you feel as though I can stand back here and I can talk and do this gesture, if the audience thinks that a more powerful gesture would have the point come across better, you always want to do what, and again, it's tough because you have to assume what they want, but you have to take the position that is going to make your point come across more. And you never want to mismatch what you're saying with what your face is doing, or what you're saying with how your body's moving.
Yeah, great point. Thank you, Zach. Diagonal, I like that. That's nice. And then the disconnect. Put a word with it, a disconnect. You can now, all of you in your clubs can use the word disconnect between face and message and refer to what Zach said and say, that's a great way to lose your audience. Disconnect from them. We want connection. We want to be connected. We want to stay there. We want Elise here to be with me. I like to use the metaphor when I'm talking that I've got an audience member on my shoulder all the time. And if I'm moving around and I turn quickly, like my transition was bad, or in some way lose them, disconnect, they have to scramble back up on my shoulder. Don't want to do that as speakers.